Tensions in the Middle East are flaring after a strike in the Syrian capital Damascus killed 5 Iranian Revolutionary Guards commanders Saturday. Iran's President Ebrahim Raisi blamed Israel and vowed retaliation. The Jewish state hasn't claimed responsibility and continues focusing on hitting Hamas targets in Gaza. That's in response to a terrorist attack launched by the group in October that killed 1,200 people. About 240 people were also taken hostage. Since the Israel-Hamas war began, the United States, a staunch supporter of Israel, has also seen its military presence in the Middle East come under attack dozens of times. On Saturday, the target was its Al-Assad air base in Iraq.
It was a very serious attack using a capability of ballistic missiles that pose a genuine threat through the skill of U.S. forces. And the United States has demonstrated in the past when these attacks have taken place in Iraq and Syria that we are going to respond when we deem it's necessary to reestablish and try to establish deterrence in these situations and to hold these groups accountable that continue to attack us.
With Gaza health officials reporting more than 25,000 people killed so far in the Israel-Hamas war, the United States isn't easing its pressure on Israel to protect civilians and to allow additional humanitarian assistance to be delivered.
They've announced in recent days that they're going to allow flour to be delivered to an Israeli port in Ashdod and then brought into Gaza. These are small but consequential steps, but they're also not enough.
Amidst food shortages, volunteers have been distributing bread to displaced Palestinians in Rafah. The situation, however, is unsustainable, warned UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres during the 19th summit of the Non-Aligned Movement held this weekend in Kampala, Uganda.
People are dying not only from bombs and bullets, but from lack of food and clean water, hospitals without power and medicine, and grueling journeys to even smaller slivers of land to escape the fighting. This must stop.
But even as he faces domestic pressure from relatives of the Israeli hostages to reach a deal with Hamas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu took to social media Saturday, repeating his earlier vow of destroying Hamas and underscoring the need to retain security control over Gaza after the war ends.
The State of Israel must have security control over all the territory west of the Jordan River. This is a necessary condition, and if it conflicts with the idea of Palestinian sovereignty, what to do?
His remarks put into question the two-state solution with the Palestinians that the United States and other parties have backed for years as a permanent solution to the conflict. Verónica Valderas Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.